Man, I've got to stop buying tools. Alright guys, today we are looking at the BOSCH GEX 18V125. Now this is a new release from BOSCH. It is their random orbital sander and it runs on their 18-volt battery system. By the way, this beer is Monteith's Pale Ale from New Zealand. Anyway, this is part of BOSCH's new release of tools. I think this thing's been out for a few months now. Finally decided to pick one up. The price actually just kept rising. The price was $250 Australian for the longest time, and when I went into the shop the other day, it was $269. So I figured I better get it before it is $300. In this video, this is just gonna be like a first look. It's not gonna be super in depth. I've only had it for maybe a week now, but I can give you guys my initial impressions. Now there won't be any unboxing because I took it out of the box and I threw it straight in the bin. And who cares about the unboxing experience? But here's what you do need to know. It has a brushless motor. I don't think it has a lot of competition with the brushless motors on the battery sanders. It comes with a little dust extraction bag, and it's also compatible with their click and clean dust extraction systems. More on that later. It comes with a 125mm 5-inch hook and loop style pad. BOSCH is saying you'll get about 15 minutes per amp hour. So at the moment, I've got a 4 amp hour battery on here. 4 times 15 is 60. So this battery should last me 60 minutes. Now, if you want to throw like a 12 amp hour battery on there, you're gonna get a few hours out of that, which is absolutely mental. I think if you're gonna be sanding for 3 hours, you'd probably get something a little more heavy duty than this thing. But nevertheless, there you go, that's your run times. Now my general thoughts on this thing, let's do a little pros and cons, all right? For the pros, the ergonomics is incredibly good. This thing just fits into your hand like beautifully. It feels like you're holding a tennis ball. It's definitely the most comfortable battery sander that I've used. Some of the sanders, when you put the battery in, they can feel like really lopsided. They can sort of just tip over and they really don't feel good in the hand. Whereas this one feels really nicely weighted because it's got that longer design. Your hand's at the front, the battery's at the back, sort of weighs it out nicely, and it's got a really nice, comfortable grip. So you have no dramas using this thing for a long period of time. Another nice feature is it's pretty quiet. It's nowhere near as loud as my other sanders. It's really small and compact. It fits in one of my L boxes alongside a multi-tool, a jigsaw, and maybe another sander as well. It's really compact. The runtime on it, as we just discussed, is incredible, and you can really push down quite hard on your material, and the motor just keeps going. It doesn't seem to stall or anything like that, which I thought it may do being an 18-volt sander. But no, you can apply quite a bit of pressure. Probably best not to, but you can, and it does continue to run, which is cool. It's got really easy and effective dust extraction. I really like the fact that it's that I can just plug it straight into the vacuum. Hold on a second. So this is my BOSCH wet dry vacuum. It's the GAS 18V10L. Costs a couple $100. And it runs on an 18-volt battery. If you're looking for something portable, compact, and you're on the BOSCH system, it really is a no-brainer. Everyone that you speak to rates these things very, very highly. Now, the standard connection on this vacuum is this, I think it's a 35mm hose, and it just clips straight into this bad boy. Look at that. Done. That just fits in there beautifully. It's a really snug fit. There's no way that's coming loose. Clips off into this aluminium housing that is around this sander, and it just feels super well made. Feels like it could definitely take a couple of drops and it wouldn't affect it at all. Let's fire it up. So yeah, I've been meaning to do some sanding on the ceilings at my house, and this is the perfect setup. I'm gonna stop this dust from just going absolutely everywhere. If I was outside, I wouldn't bother with the whole vacuum system. I would just throw this little dust bag on here. But yeah, see, that is really well on there. Fucking dust everywhere. It sort of just pushes on. Has fallen off a couple times, but I don't know. It just pushes on. It doesn't really screw on, and then you twist this bag to empty the dust out, and it does work. The bag fills up, so the dust is being extracted. Now, another thing I'd put in the pro column is the really easy hook and loop system that most sanders do use these days. I've got these little sand net discs. They're meant to last 10 times longer. I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, once they get clogged up with dust, you're meant to just run them under some water and then you can use them again. These are 180 grit. They are more expensive than your standard sandpaper, garnet paper. I haven't really used them long enough to let you know exactly how I feel about them. So time will tell on that one. But it is a really quick and easy way to swap out your sandpaper with this little random orbital. And for the cons with this thing, there is probably only one for me, and it's not as powerful as my 240 volt Bosch sander. It definitely doesn't seem like it has a higher RPM. Using them side by side, you can definitely feel the difference in power. However, there's a right tool for every job, and this sander is not for every job. So if you're doing something really big, or if you're, you know, stripping a varnish off a hardwood or something like that, this probably isn't the sander for you. It's probably not powerful enough. However, if you're just doing your day-to-day things, and you want something small and compact, easy to throw in a toolkit, doesn't take up much space, and it is powerful for its size, then yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. It's been getting some really good reviews online, and it is a welcomed addition to the kit. Now, I'll probably have some more thoughts about this thing in the coming months. Like I said, it is pretty new. Let me know what you guys think. Have you got one? Are you thinking of getting one? Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.